Hey, what's up everyone? As you can tell by the title, today I'm going to be ranking every skate park that I've personally been to. I just used the Tier Maker website to make my own chart, and I put in all the pictures of the skate parks I've been to, which is apparently like 43. I might have missed a few, if so, that's okay. And just remember, this is personal preference. Everyone skates different things, so depending on what a skate park has, like if it has more transition, obviously a transition skater is going to like it a lot more and would rank it higher than a street skater. So yeah, just keep that in mind while I'm ranking it. I personally like skating street more, but yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with transition lately too. Alright, let's get to it. I'm going to start off ranking my local skate parks that I've been to the most. So we're going to start off with Carlsbad Skate Park, CVP, Safety Center, whatever you want to call it. I'm pretty sure this is the first skate park I ever went to. It's definitely been run down over the years, and it's still a fun time, but there's definitely some weird obstacles with it. And some things like don't even make sense. Like there's a 3-stair, but then there's a ledge right in front of the landing. It can still be a fun time, but for me it's hard to learn new stuff there, even though I should be more creative. But although it holds a special place in my heart, I gotta put it in D, honestly. Next up, I'm gonna go with Alga Norte Skate Park. I think this one opened when I was in high school, but yeah, I love Alga. I go there a lot for sure. It's probably the park I go to the most out of all these parks. Definitely has a lot more street skating, which I obviously prefer, but the bowls are really fun there too. I had a lot of firsts at this skate park, I think. Like, I had my first like mani pad here, first like 50-50, and a bunch of stuff like that, and I've definitely learned a lot more the more I go there. I have the 3 and 4 stair consistently there. I have the Euro gap consistently now. The concrete is a lot smoother here than CVP, which I like. Honestly, I'm probably gonna have to give Alga an A. It's a pretty top tier park. I feel like it's relatively recognizable, but yeah, it's gonna have to go an A, honestly. Alright, next up we have Leucadia Oaks. I mean, is it really a skate park? I guess, but it's just like a neighborhood skate park, so there's just like a rounded kind of 3-stair and then a back quarter and then just like 2 banks really. But I definitely liked going here when I was younger. I mean, I definitely learned stuff here, I would say. I think this is where I first learned how to 50-50 on a quarter, which is pretty cool. I guess it's fun because the coping doesn't really stick out that much, so it's pretty easy to learn new stuff on. But honestly, I think I have to give it an F. So I'm sorry, Leucadia. Alright, I'll go with Lucklonia next. This one's in Solana Beach. It's a smaller park compared to other ones near me, but it's so fun. I just recently learned the 4-stair on it. It's kind of a weird long 4-stair. I think I'm gonna give it a B. It's not as good as Alga, but it's still very fun. Alright, I'll go with Poods next. Pretty iconic skate park. I know it's in Skater XL. Yeah, this skate park's so fun. It's probably my favorite skate park around here. I've seen pros there multiple times, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I feel like most people know what the skate park is. I've definitely learned a lot here. I love the mani pads, the Euro, the stairs. I like the smooth ground. It's pretty fun. It's like the only place I can do backside big spins at. But yeah, this is pretty undoubtedly an A ranking skate park. Alright, next I'll go with Olympus Skatepark. This is a relatively new skate park in Leucadia or La Costa. I've been wishing we actually had a smaller bowl near me because it's either like a tiny bowl or like a 6-foot bowl, so I always wanted a 3 or 4-foot bowl, and this skate park delivered that. It's literally exactly that. And the snake run side is pretty fun too. So again, it's a small skate park like Leucadia Oaks, but this one's way better. Oh, I think I'm gonna put it with B, honestly. Even though transition's not my favorite thing to do, it's super fun. It's like a perfect bowl to learn on. Next I'll do Rancho Penasquito Skate Park. This is a skate park I found out about last year, I think, and it's super fun. It's like 30 minutes inland for me, but when I get to go there, it's a really good time. There's some kind of questionable and weird obstacles, I would say. But yeah, like the Euro's fun. This is where I first learned how to get on top of a quarter, like actually properly axle stall, so that's pretty cool. And it's a pretty big skate park. The possibilities are pretty endless there. But I probably couldn't skate like 90% of the stuff there. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to give it a C, honestly. Okay, I'll go with MLK Skate Park next. A little skate park in Oceanside. And I've never really been a big fan of this skate park. There's not too much to do for me personally. I usually just ride around the bowl. The obstacles are kind of awkward for me. Like I said, I'm not a big transition skater, and the coping sticks out a lot here. Honestly, I gotta give this one an F. It's just really not my favorite. Every time I go there, I expect better, but I feel like I just end up the same every time. I'll go Prince Skate Park next, another one in Oceanside. Prince, Alex Rhodes, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, again, this is a very transition-heavy skate park. A lot of bowls. There's some street, obviously. The Euro is pretty fun. I'm not really that good at street skating, though, obviously, so I can't hit the big down ledges and rails and stuff. But yeah, the skate park's pretty fun. When it gets really busy, though, it's so hard to skate, which you could say that about any skate park, but this one's kind of hard to figure out the right flow and where people are going. I feel like it's pretty easy to run into people here. But I do probably like it more than CVP, so I have to give it a C. Next I'll go with Del Sur Skate Park. It's kind of another like community skate park. Pretty small, but honestly so fun. There's like the two-stair, the mani pads, the little ledges, and then the quarters in the back. I always have a good time here. I just learned how to do the longer mani pad, which is pretty fun. And I landed one of my first kick flips here, which is pretty sick too. I would honestly give this one a B. Even though it's like on the smaller side, it's just so fun. Okay, I'll go with Carmel Valley Skate Park next. This one's in San Diego. And honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of the skate park. I've only been like twice, maybe 3 times, but every time I go, again, it's like I expect to go having a really good time, but it ends up not being as fun as I thought it was. I just learned how to do the 5-stair there, which is pretty fun. I mean, I can only ollie it. But besides that, I don't really skate that much there. I don't personally like the transition, and I don't know, the hips are so steep to me. So yeah, it's not really my thing. So I'm gonna have to give it a D. I still have so many skate parks to go. Let's go with the pump track next. Not really a skate park. So the pump track's really fun. It's pretty tiring though. Your quads will be burning really fast. It's definitely a good vibe, especially at sunset though. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to give it a D, just because although it's fun, that's all you can really do. You can't really be too creative there, so yeah. Okay, I'll go with Hollandia Skate Park next in San Marcos. I went here for the first time like a week or 2 ago, so I've only been there once, but definitely not my favorite. It's like partly metal, partly concrete. The transition's kind of interesting. I only really skated the transition in the back. I feel bad to judge this one after one time, but it's gotta go in the F tier. I'll go with City Heights Skate Park next. This skate park was pretty fun. I've only been here once again, but I really liked it. The Euro was fun, and the ledge was fun to grind and do a mani pad on. But I think I'm gonna have to put this one in C. It's pretty good, but it's not as up there as other skate parks. Next up is Linda Vista Skate Park in San Diego. This is for sure one of my favorite skate parks. Like, the possibilities are endless there. There's stair sets, multiple types of transition, different sizes quarters, good China gaps and Euro gaps. This is definitely an A ranking skate park for me. Whoa, I have 3 in each now. Alright, we'll go with Etnie Skate Park in Lake Forest. This skate park is huge, and although you have to pay for it, it's 100% worth it. Skate park is honestly so fun. Like, there's so much to do there. A lot of different types of transition too, and a ton of street as well. I mean, I feel like this one's pretty iconic too, so I think I have to give it an A ranking. Next, I'll go with San Clemente Skate Park. I've been here a few times. It's honestly not my favorite. I feel like the ramps and transition are kind of weird to me. The ledge and mani pad is cool. The bowl in the back is kind of fun too. So yeah, I'd probably have to give this one a D. Next I'll go with Centennial Skatepark, I believe it's called. This one's pretty fun. It has some good 2-stairs. I really want to go there soon to get the 6-stair. But besides that, the 2 bowls are pretty whack. They're not my taste. So it's a pretty average skate park. There's not too much to do there, so honestly I'd probably have to give it a D. Mostly because what I could do there, I could just do at Del Sur. Alright, next, Laguna Hill Skate Park. This one's pretty fun. I've only skated here once, but there's a lot to do, definitely. I feel like I mostly just skated the volcano last time I was there. The ground is pretty smooth, which is nice. Definitely good to learn transition stuff there. I'm not really sure, so I might have to give it a D. Again, these ones I've only skated like 1 or 2 times. It's kind of hard to rank them properly, especially because I haven't been to them in a while too, and I've progressed since, so I could probably do more stuff at them now. But yeah, that's just what I have to go with for now. I'll rank Redland Skate Park next. Again, skated this one once, but it's pretty fun. The little Euro is fun to learn stuff on. I would definitely want to go back and try more tricks on it. The snake run transition's pretty fun. Again, I'd want to go back there because I could actually skate it more now. And yeah, the ground's pretty smooth too, so I'd probably have to give this one a C. I'd probably rank it a B or A if it was like my local and I went there more, but yeah. Wait, my bad. This one with the little 2-stair, that one's actually Canon Vista. I always mix these two up, but this one is actually Centennial. This is where I learned my first 4-stair. Pretty small 4-stair, but yeah. Besides that, I didn't really know what else to skate there, so I probably gotta give this one a D too. Again, I've only been here once. I'm gonna go out of state real quick to Sedona Skate Park. I only had like 20 minutes to skate here. It was just a quick pit stop while we were on vacation in Sedona, but yeah, regardless, the skate park was pretty fun. The views alone are so worth it, but yeah, I think I gotta give this one a C, honestly. I had a pretty good time there. And now I'm gonna go to the East Coast, to New York City in Brooklyn, Substance Skate Park. This indoor skate park was so sick, honestly. There was 2 parts. There was like more the transition part and then the other building all like the street parts, and you could like move obstacles around as you needed. Honestly, I'd probably have to give this one an A just because there's so much to do. Like the possibilities are endless. The owner's super nice, and yeah, I had a really good time there. Okay, now I'm gonna go to Venice Skate Park. Obviously a very iconic skate park. I went in the early morning, so there was like barely anyone there, which was perfect. And yeah, I really want to go back here. There's definitely more I want to learn. But yeah, I feel like this one has to be an A skate park. Next up, we got Slow Skate Park. I want to go back here so bad whenever I happen to be in Slow next. But yeah, I have to give this one an A. I don't know why, but I loved this skate park so much. But it had all the qualities I really liked. The stair sets, the transition. It was a really good time. I missed it, honestly. Alright, let's see. Fontana South Skate Park. I only had like 40 minutes there because you had to reserve a spot, and we didn't know that, so we were late. So yeah, I honestly gotta give this one a D, unfortunately. It was actually pretty fun though, that's the thing. But yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, how about Mike Fox in Santa Cruz? For those of you that don't know, I went to UC Santa Cruz, so I skated this park sometimes. It was like the closest park to campus. Honestly, not my favorite. The mini bowl in the back was fun, and the ledges are pretty good too. And the bowl is pretty fun to ride around in. But yeah, I guess I would have to give it a C though. The bowl in the back was pretty fun. When I went back there, I learned a lot more on it for sure. Another one I went to while I was in Santa Cruz, Scotts Valley. I really like this skate park, honestly. Like, the transition's fun. There's a lot to do there, honestly. Like, I had a really good time skating there. So, I'd probably have to give this one a B. Then we have Derby, which is also in Santa Cruz. This one's pretty interesting. It's kind of just like one long run of like transition. Honestly, the transition's so weird there and awkward. I don't really know how to skate it that well. So, unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to give this one an F, honestly. I feel bad because I lived in Santa Cruz for a little bit, but yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Then I'll go with Monterey Skate Park. I just gave this one for a little. Again, I didn't really like this one that much. Everything was just so awkward. I really only skated like the hip a little bit and a little bit of the transition, which again was pretty weird. And the ledges I feel like were placed awkwardly, so I gotta give this one an F as well. Oh, I think I missed a SoCal one. We have Harvard Skate Park. Again, was not a fan of this one. I think it's gonna have to be another F. It was just very weird. Not really my preference. I feel like it wasn't really built by a skater almost, but yeah, it's gonna have to go in the F category. Yeah, I missed another SoCal one. There's also Ladera Ranch. This one's pretty fun. I think you have to pay for a membership or be like a resident around there, or at least for COVID or something, but yeah, this one was pretty fun. I like the transition. There's like a little gap. The hip is pretty solid. It's pretty average, so I would have to give it a C. Then we have Templeton Skate Park. I feel like this is like a small town. This is just a random stop on me and Noah's way up to Northern California. I really only skated the 3-foot bowl in the back, and besides that, there wasn't too much to it for my preference, so I'm gonna have to give it a D. Next up, Sunnyvale Skate Park in San Jose. This one was fun. I liked the transition, and they had like ledges all around the skate park, but again, besides that, not too much to do, so I think I'll have to also give that one a D. We also stopped in Santa Barbara on our way up, and this one I think is called Skaters Point in Santa Barbara, and honestly it really wasn't my favorite. Again, the transition was kind of too steep for my preference, and things were just kind of awkward. I also just like wasn't feeling the skate park. I wasn't doing my best skating there, so I'm gonna have to put in an F. I'm so sorry, Santa Barbara. Next up is Ramsey Skate Park in Watsonville. I honestly really like the skate park. The 2 stairs fun. It's kind of like long. The corner is pretty fun to learn stuff on, and I like the little ledge too. Pretty average though, not much else to do. Well, when you're at the skill level I'm at, I'm not that good, so I can't really do much else, but yeah, I would have to give it a C. I liked it. Then we have Burgess Skate Park. I learned my first front 180 up a Euro here, so that was pretty cool. The ledges I feel like were so tall, and like the transition was decent. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give this one a D. Then we have Lakewood Skate Park, mostly metal, but concrete too. I didn't really like this one that much. Wasn't much for me to do. I'm not used to metal skate parks, so I gotta give this one an F. Then we have Rainstorm Park. Again, this one's like mostly metal, which I'm personally not used to skating, so I don't really know how to skate it as well. The half pipe was kind of fun, but again, it wasn't really my preference, so again, I'm gonna have to give this one an F too. Alright, we're down to the last 4. First we have Newark. I really like this skate park. It's pretty slick. The smaller transition's fun, like the 3 and 4 foot quarters. The mani pad's pretty fun too. And I got my first China gap here. Yeah, I think I'm honestly gonna have to give this one an A. I don't know why I like this skate park so much. Then there's Milpitas Skate Park. This Euro is pretty fun. Again, I got a front 180 up the Euro here. The bowl is pretty fun, although I bodied super hard here. Yeah, I'll give this one a B. This one's also very fun. Then of course we have Fremont. I got my first 5-star ever here, which is pretty awesome. And it's pretty iconic too from Braille's videos too. Although it's smaller than you think, I feel like, compared to in videos. There's a lot of transition here, which I don't really skate. And honestly, the middle plaza, I didn't really skate either. I only really skated like the hip and like the mani pad. This might shock some of you, but I'm gonna have to give it a B. Last but not least, we have the Braille House. Obviously super iconic. Everyone knows what the Braille House is and everyone wants to skate there. I think it's pretty obvious what I'm gonna rank this one. It has to be an A. It has literally everything you need. The small down ledge is super fun too. And obviously the mini ramp, and they have all these different obstacles you can use. But yeah, I think that concludes my ranking of every skate park I've been to. I definitely missed a few, but that's okay. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you've been to any of these skate parks, let me know in the comments below, and let me know what you want to see next. But with that, until next time, see you guys next Saturday.